Hello and good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts. I am Linda Cullen from Crafty Stampin, and welcome. It feels like it's been so long since I've done Coffee and Crafts. So I'm trying to make sure everything is working still since the last time I did this. So first, let me show you really quick what we are making today. And we are making this absolutely adorable, awesome. I'm in love with this card. Using a lot of the sale-a-bration products. So this is the amazing new card that we're going to be making. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you all. And so I made this for a swap, and I'm absolutely fell in love with it. I can't believe it came out of my own brain sometimes. So this is what we're going to be making. So I want to give it a couple minutes for people to come on. And it's been since before Christmas since I've seen you guys. So welcome. So I don't know about you, and we're going old school today. There's, so, you know, between Christmas and New Year's, you get a little confused what day it is. Yeah, I forgot, you know, with Snowmageddon yesterday, I forgot I was going live today. An hour ago, I was still standing here in my pajamas doing something else. So, with that said, because I'm a little sporadic today, it's going to be your gain. So, today we're doing two live prize patrols. So if you are watching today and you leave a comment on this broadcast, you will be entered in to win one of these two things. So I have some Bermuda Baker's Twine, and I also have Vine Street embossing folder. This is an old sale-a-bration embossing folder, which is super fun, great for spring projects. So I'll be giving both of those away to two different people who leave a comment here at the end of the broadcast after we make the card. And I'm also going to do two watch later prize patrols. Let's put these this way. So we're got another set. It's all sale-a-bration today. So I have the sale-a-bration pedal pusher stamp set, super fun, cute photopolymer set from a couple years ago, and then of course the punch is not sale-a-bration. This is the blossom petal. So if you like making flowers, I don't know if you could see with the, there we go, the blossom punch. So these are both going to be separate. So I have two watch laters. And that's because I know I have a giveaway from a prior watch later, but when I was in my pajamas an hour ago, I didn't have time to do it. So I promise over the weekend, I will figure out all my prior watch laters, and we will do a big watch later giveaways next week during Coffees and Crafts. But this week I have two. We will do these, I think, next Friday. I don't even know what my schedule is. This is how off I am. Next week sometime, I'm going to give these away. There will be a blog post recap. Give me now like 2 hours after this, so like mid-afternoon, and I will put all the details of exactly when these will be given away next week. I have to look at my calendar. So with that said, hi, see everybody's coming on. Good morning. So let's get making the card. I don't have a sample because that's the way today's going, and I had to send my dear friend Tammy an email and say, please send me a picture of it so I remember what I'm doing. So I even have a black and white copy so I remember to play along. But that's okay. We're just going to create. That's what we're here to do. So we're starting for this card. So this is from the sale-a-bration. And the sale-a-bration catalog is really, Tammy describes it best. It's an event. This is when you spend $50 or $100 or any increment of 50, and you get free product from this catalog. And there's now a level 2 where if you spend $100, you can pick one level 2 item or two level 1 items. And the framelits that we're working with today are the Celebrate You Thinlit dies, and they are a level 2, so they're with a $100 purchase. And I absolutely love the way the script is written. So that is what we're going to work with today. So I'm going to start with, and of course we're starting with full sheets of paper almost. I'm that is how today's going to be. We're doing old school. We're making the card pretty much almost from scratch. So I got all my paper. So I've got thick Whisper White. Oh, everybody, good morning, good morning. You're all coming on. So I got thick Whisper White. I have some lemon lime twist. I got a little bit of Flirty Flamingo. I got some early espresso. I was just grabbing papers, and my favorite, these are the wood texture DSP. This is in the annual catalog. I think I'm on my 3rd or 4th pack already of this paper. So let's start with our card base. Move some of these to the side. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna grab my scoreboard. Here we go. Did everyone have a good holiday, good Christmas? I know most of you get Snowmageddon that we had yesterday. I had probably like 15 inches out there from yesterday, though I'm in New England. I'm like 50 miles from the coast, so I'm not affected by the flooding. Thank goodness. That was bad in Boston. Probably not, or along the entire East Coast. So let's see. So here's my card base. Good. I see people having nice holidays. Excellent. All right. So I'm gonna need to cut down my designer series paper. So let's move all my things on the side here. So I got my Stampin' trimmer. So which way? I think I want. Where's my black and white? Ah. All right. So I think I'm going to want the wood grain to go sideways at the bottom of my card. So I want it to be 4 1/4. And then I think I had it about 2 inches. So we'll start with 2 inches and we can cut it down if it is too big or not enough. Let's see. Yeah, 2 inches looks good. So we'll go with 2 inches. And then I'm taking my Flirty Flamingo, and I just want a little bit of that to peek up on top. So we're going to attach, I'm going to put just a run of snail at the top of the DSP, and then I am putting the DSP on top of the Flirty Flamingo. I find for me it's easier to line it up and get the even reveal that I have here. So now I'm going to I had that longer, so now I'm just going to trim it to length. Perfect. There we go. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to attach anything to the card base just yet. All right, and then let's see. So let's do my die cutting. Let's see here. So I'm going to die. I got 2 die cuts I'm going to make. Oh, come off the board. So here is the amazing die from the Celebrate You in the Sale-a-bration catalog. And then I have the largest circle from the Stitched Circles die. Framelets. So let's bring over the big shot. Oops. All right, I'm gonna throw that on. We'll see if I can do 2 at 1. Here we go. And so there's the circle, and here is the amazing. All right, put those both in. Let's send those through. Those two went awfully easy. Let's see if those worked. Yep, they did. Okay. Back. Here we go. So there is the amazing. Isn't that awesome? Let's bring you down a little closer. There we go. There we go. Yep. So, and there is my circle. Alrighty. And okay, so this I'm gonna do line this up. Get a picture here. So this is how this is gonna set up. There we go, like this on the card. So I'm gonna take a, let's see, I'm gonna put this down here. All right, that's how I want it. So I've got a pencil, and I'm going to draw a very light circle here and a very light line right here. Okay, so I don't know if you can see those lines that I drew, just to give me a guide so I can see what I'm going to do when I line up the next two things. So first, I'm going to take a little bit of scrap paper. This is my grid paper. I just folded it in half. And I am taking my, where'd they go? There they go, they're hiding. So I got two of the Stampin' Right markers. I have Lemon Lime Twist and Flirty Flamingo. And I am going to open the brush end. I'm going to take the cap and I'm going to flick. And I don't know what the technical term is. I'm basically, see if I can kind of demonstrate this on camera, flicking it like this with a bit of effort so that the ink flies onto the page. So let's see. So I kind of get, all right, can you see the spots that it kind of puts on? So then I'm going to do the same thing with the Flirty Flamingo. It really doesn't do anything to your nibs. I probably wouldn't do 100 cards this way, but my nibs are fine with a few. All right, so you can see the splatter effect that leaves. Okay, so next, I didn't pull the stamp set. Hold on. I knew there was something I was going to forget. There we go. Knew I'd forget something. It wouldn't be a good show unless I forgot something. That's how I look at it. So I'm going to pull out the flower, and I'm pulling out the U. So let's grab those. We'll put those on blocks. Thank you, everybody, for sharing, and welcome. Here we go. All right. So you saw I drew that line. Let's see if you can still see it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the Flirty Flamingo. And this, what did I do with the stamp set? There we go. So this flower, it's got the flower and it has the leaves. So I'm going to try and put just the flower here, just the leaves here. So we're going to start with the Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to, here we go, ink up the flower. There we go. Okay. So there's my flower. So now I'm going to use my Stampin' Scrub. Make sure I got the right side. There we go. And we're going to clean off my stamp, get the Flirty Flamingo off. Make sure that's clean. And now I'm going to turn it around, and I'm more going to focus on, oops, close Flirty Flamingo, and we're going to open Lemon Lime. And now I'm going to try and focus on the leaves that are on the stamp. And I want to do that twice above the circle. So that looks funny by itself. So let's put it together and make it look awesome. All right, so move that out of the way. All right, so now I can attach my DSP. Let's move my, I don't think I need my scrap paper anymore. Here we go. Make sure I'm on the right side. You can see what I'm doing. That's always important. All right, so there's that. And now that pencil line disappears. So you don't have to worry about that. So actually, that's fine. We're not going to attach this right yet. Or are we? Let's see. I want to put this down here. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to attach it now I think about it. I made 7 of these for a swap a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to remember how I did it step by step. There we go. All right. This is what we're going to do. So now I'm going to put this down here. So there is the Amazing. I want to pop out, I need a pokey tool. Poke out the G, the center of the G there. All right, there we go. So there is the Amazing. So now I want Versamark and the U. And my embossing buddy. Good old embossing buddy. Hold down my Amazing while I do that. All right. I'm going to aim this U in this empty spot of the Amazing. Here we go. Let's see how I do. Oops, that's fine. So now I'm going to get the white embossing powder. There we go. And I'm just going to put this on the U. Okay. Put my embossing powder away before I send it flying all over my craft room, because been there, done that. And I got a little brush because I got the little line underneath. So we're just gonna brush that away. There we go. You know, because real crafters make mistakes. It happens. We're allowed. All right. So now I'm gonna get my heat gun. Turn this up here. I have a new microphone, so I know the last one didn't pull up the sound of the heat gun very much. I'm not sure if this one will, so you'll have to let me know. All right, here we go. Let's heat up our U. Ooh, come on. Even though the heat embossing tool is having a hard time heating up with the cold we got going on. There we go. All right, so there's our U. Let me give that a second to cool. And now, before I go wiping away, let me get the tissue here. Wipe away all that embossing buddy that I added to it. Let me grab my silicone mat. This is how I like to attach my fine tip glue. All right, so I got my fine tip glue, and I'm going to put the tiniest bit of it on the back of the Amazing. Now, okay, let's see, is that one? There we go. All right, took a second for it to come out. So I'm just putting, it is very light. They've had to water it down a little bit to get it to go through the this tiny nozzle, but that's okay, it'll still hold. So I'm just adding that to a few spots. I don't want to put a lot because I don't want it to show when I put it on. So I use my finger to put the needle back in the hole. Can I do it live? Yes, I can. There we go. All right. So I'm going to grab a bigger clear block. Take my word. Here we go. And I'll line this up before I push it down. There we go. So then I'm just to take my clear block and let my clear block sit with it for a minute with the weight on it. It'll give it even pressure, and it'll allow the glue to dry on the card. And that is the best way I've found to work with the fine tip glue. And your silicone mat is a necessity for any sort of work with glue. Keeps your workspace kind of clean, and it washes up great. So we're going to let that sit for a minute. So, and then that's really it with this card. The card is very simple, but it is a real kind of a wow. So here we go. So now I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to cut off this side of my circle die. And there we are. That's my card. Let's see. That's bigger. So that's what we did. So I promise I will have a full blog post up. Full details, full pictures, a PDF, cut sizes, everything you need. All the products are available on my website. The sale-a-bration catalog goes until March. You're going to want it. So let me come back over here. So thank you. So I don't know if it'd show up better here. Yeah, like I said, I'm going old school today. I don't have all my files working. So let's pick. So I promised we would do 2 live prize patrols because of my last minuteness of today. So let me head over. So let me refresh old WooBox here and send you over here. And here it is, Coffee and Crafts. All right, so we're going to pick a winner. We're going to pick 2 winners. So let's see. My first winner is going to be for the Bermuda Bay Baker's Twine. Oh, come on, pick winners. Let's go. There we go. So you can enter by commenting, and you get 1 entry. And our winner for the Bermuda Bay is Cindy Worley. Congratulations, Cindy. And next up is the Vine Street embossing folder. And users can comment and go. And our winner for this is Bonita Markley. So both of you, if you can head over to craftystampin.com, if you go to specials and giveaways, there is a right here, click here and you can fill out my form. And I will get those in the mail to you. So I will be back next week. Honestly, I forgot to look. I don't know when. Hopefully maybe Tuesday, Thursday. I don't know. I don't know. It will be on my blog, and I'll post it on this Facebook Live in the comments when I'm done. At noon today, Tammy White is doing a live, so head over to see her. I know she shared with a lot of you. I thank you all for joining me, and we're getting back on a regular schedule. Again, if you leave a comment, you will be entered, oh, here we go, into my Watch Later Prize Patrol, which is for the Pedal Pusher stamp set and the Blossom Petals Punch. And that is on either YouTube or here on Facebook. And I thank you all, and I will see you all sometime next week. Thank you. Bye.